everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome to your May 2015 episode of Out of the Vault, and I come to you with a celebration of Cinco de Mayo. Today we're going to take a look at a movie about three legendary Disney characters. You may not have seen the movie, but you definitely know who they are, especially with one being one of the classic characters, Donald Duck. It is Donald Duck, Jose the Parrot, and Panchito the Rooster, and we're talking about the seventh animated classic from 1944, The Three Caballeros. Now, there was another movie that was actually based on Latin heritage, which was called Saludos Amigos, but this is not an official sequel. This was actually made after the success that Saludos Amigos had, but it's a very different story. This story features Donald Duck opening birthday presents, and ironically we now find out that Donald Duck's birthday is on Friday the 13th, and basically these presents give him a whole tour of Latin America, and in this tour there's great narration as well as a couple of cartoons featuring Donald Duck and not featuring Donald Duck. Like, probably one of the cuter parts of this film is the little gaucho boy and his flying donkey burrito, but we explore different bird species, like in the Amazon jungle. We go to Brazil, we go to Peru, and we go to Mexico, and this was actually a very interesting time because this was a way for America to really understand the Latin American culture, and it really brought out the bright colors and the beautiful dances and the music, and that's pretty much what The Three Caballeros is. Of course, Jose the Parrot was featured in Saludos Amigos, and he comes and makes a second appearance, and Panchito the Rooster makes his very first and unfortunately last appearance in the Disney classic. But this movie is definitely not terrible. It's very entertaining, but at some points it does fall flat. I think one of the most interesting things about this film was the fact that it was made in 1944, and there was a very interesting blend of live action and animation. That was definitely something that was ahead of its time. You really didn't see anything like that before, and especially considering the fact that Disney had put a lot of money towards World War II, so of course the budgets got cut in the animated films, and that's why we got films like The Three Caballeros, Fun and Fancy Free, Make Mine Music, what have you. So this is definitely one of the lesser films that people really know about in the Disney Classics library, but the Three Caballeros are characters that we've seen so many times, and they're also very much abundant in the Disney theme parks. So, like I said, the movie definitely has some high points, but it definitely has some low points too. I think probably one of the parts that just doesn't make sense in this film is Donald running after women in the beaches of Acapulco. I mean, we've always known that he was definitely a little bit of a horn dog, but you really didn't have to show that in an animated film. Now, granted, at this point in time, these films were not necessarily geared towards children, so it kind of made sense, as this really was sort of an experimental thing that Disney was doing, alongside a lot of other films that revolved around short stories. And it wasn't until 1950 when Disney would reach its golden age, but for now, this is basically what Disney had to offer the public, just in regards to making films and putting them on the big screen. So would I recommend that you see The Three Caballeros? Yes, I definitely do. It actually happens to be a very big cult favorite amongst real Disney fans. People do like it, and I didn't hate it, but I definitely thought it was far from perfect, but I'm really glad that I saw it. It was definitely something different from the Disney library, and it puts you in a real celebratory mood. And I will definitely be reviewing Saludos Amigos in the coming years, but for now, The Three Caballeros, not a bad watch, I won't deny that, but not a great watch. I'm giving The Three Caballeros 2.5 out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys for another episode of Out of the Vault, and actions speak louder than words.